Well, I bought this Craftsman 2-cycle gas 27cc weed whacker or trimmer at Lowe's for about $1.99. Probably the most I've paid for any particular trimmer. I've been using Craftsman for the last, I don't know how many years, 10 or more. They seem to work pretty good for me. This is a commercial grade, maybe that's why it was more expensive. Usually I'll pay like $135, give or take 20 bucks. This was $1.99 plus tax. It is attachment capable, and I do have, so far I have 2 attachments I can use with it, an edger and a hedge trimmer. They're easy to install. Got a 3-year warranty. And the last one I had was similar to this one, except it was 25 cc's. So that'll be my backup, and this will be my number one. You see some of the specs there, the stuff that comes with it. Now this one did come with some string. Recommended is 0.095 diameter, and that's in inches, 0.095, and I'm assuming that's what it comes with. In the demo I'll go ahead and use this up. I don't want to take it apart now and then reinstall it, so I do the demo and then I'll feed the line to it. I'll also link a video to my other weed eater that I bought about 3 years ago, very similar to this one, except that one had the single line, which is really my favorite. This one just has the bump system. You feed the 2 strings. Installation, you need just simply a flathead screwdriver. There are the attachments I have in the upper right there, the edger and the hedge trimmer, and they installed the same way I'm going to do this here, the trimmer shaft here. Just insert with the tabs, will lock into the holes that it has there. Push it in, and then you turn the wing nut clockwise to keep it in place. You're good to go. And you also can set it to trim, loosen it up, and just turn it about 90 degrees, and you're set to trim sidewalk or whatever. And that's the same sort of thing you would do with the attachments. Just insert them and tighten the wing nut to lock it, and you're good to go. And here I'm just showing the when you're going to install the string. I'll do this later in the video. You have the instructions there on top. But you want the arrow on the bump head to match the arrow on the spool cover, and then you insert the 10 feet of string on each side and cut the string about 30 degrees at the edges so it is firm, and just insert it on each eyelet on the spool cover, and then just turn the knob, the bump knob, clockwise to install the string. And if you leave too much line, the cutter on the shield will take care of that. But I'll have a video to my 25cc, which is very similar to this, in case you want to watch that one. But up to 10 feet of line is what it holds on each side, so total of 20 feet. Now I'm doing the demo behind our back fence. So this is not my property here, this is the city property. But it has some long grass or weeds here. So I thought I'd take it out and try it out and try to use as much of the line that I could. I would tell you that when you use the bump knob to release string, make sure it's at full throttle. It works better that way. There's a few times where I wasn't doing that, and what happened was the string that came with it, again the string I'm using here was already pre-installed when I bought it. The string actually went into the spool cover. So it was easier for me to just go ahead and take the cover, the spool cover off, and reinstall some of my string. So I don't show that here. I got here like 25 minutes or so, but I cut it down. Okay, so here I'm back. I already took the old string off, or the string came with it, and I'm just following the instructions that I had in the video earlier. Again, 10 feet. I actually used less than 10 feet, and I did trim each edge about 30 degrees, and you push it in about 3 inches or so. Make sure it's snug. Pull on it a little bit. Same thing on the other side. Make sure it's snug. Insert it as straight as you can, and then just turn the knob clockwise. It only goes one way, and don't push on it. Just turn it, and it feeds the string. And like I said, he actually used more like 14 feet. I don't like to really stuff it with too much line. And then what I did next is simply just turned it on, and I'm testing the bump knob to see if it feeds the string. So I'm just running it, and then I tap it on the concrete, not real hard, but it's easier if you have a solid surface. So it's easier for me to do it here. And I can see that it is feeding the string. And some pieces, you can't see it in the video, but some pieces do come out as it lengthens. Each bump is supposed to feed about 1 inch or so. So the more you want to bump. Again, I'll have links to the videos I talked about in the description. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.